uh, and Naam Bhajan has to be performed. In what way? The next verse. Bhakti Unmukha Jiva Shuddha Bhaktura Kripay Shri Yugal Brahma Naam Saubhagyate Paam. There are two kinds of devotees. One is Bhakti Unmukh and one is Bhakti Vimukh. One who are very serious in Bhakti, they receive the pure Yugal Brahma Naam, which is known as the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. By the great good fortune, they receive from a pure Guru who is chanting the pure name. By his mercy, they receive the pure name. तुलसी मालाए नाम संख्या करी स्मरे अथवा कीर्तन करे परम आदरे. So after receiving the Naam from the pure Naam Parayan Guru, in two ways the disciple should practice the Naam. First is on the Tulsi Mala, maintaining a count of the number of names chanted. One should chant on the Tulsi Mala, Nama Sankhya, Japa. And second is by Kirtana. One should chant the holy names, sing the holy names very respectfully in Kirtana. श्रद्धा हईलाई परम विषय चेष्टारू प्रतिबंध थाके ताहा प्रतिक्रम करिया नाम बोले लाभ करिबार जन्य एकटी साधना क्रम श्री गुरु पदे दिया थाके. When one takes shelter of the lotus feet of Sadguru, then the Guru will tell us the path of chanting Shuddha Naam, of attaining pure Naam. So the Naam Shiksha, Naam Diksha, after Naam Shiksha, Naam Diksha, Naam Shiksha is given. संख्या करिया तुलसी मालाए नाम स्मरण वा कीर्तनी उपासना, यही उपासना क्रमे सकल लाभ मूल. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that the highest upasana is either to chant the name on Tulsi Mala or to sing the name in Sankirtan. There is no other sadhana higher than this sadhana. And it is these two processes are the root of all attainment. Everything one can attain by these two processes. Sutarang prathame pratyakale nirjana प्रयागे हईया नाम करिबे क्रमे नाम संख्या वृद्धि करिते करिते नाम अनुशीलनेर नैरंतर्य एवं विषय प्रतिबंधेर क्षय अवश्य हईबे. So now he is saying that Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that Naam Japa should be done in a solitary place. Very few devotees we only think that, but in Harinam Chintamani it is said that when we chant Naam, there should be no distractions on all our senses. In fact, Bhaktivinoda Thakur advocates that if they don't have a kufa like you, then they can put a blanket. They can put a blanket on their head and withdraw the senses and chant the name. Try to develop a relationship with the holy name. Because when we chant, if all our senses are distracted, then we can't. And gradually, one should increase the time one spreads, one spends in this chanting. Slowly the time should increase. And slowly when our bhajan becomes constant, then the self-gratification, the propensity for self-gratification is finished. The only option is to chant constant now. That will finish the propensity. भक्ति साधने दुई प्रकारे प्रवृत्ति आचे, एकटी अर्चन प्रवृत्ति, एकटी स्मरण कीर्तन प्रवृत्ति. So in bhajan there are two kinds of marg. One is archa vigrah, serving the deities and second is Smaran and Kirtan, Shravan and Kirtan. So उभय समीचीन हईले स्मरण कीर्तन प्रवृत्ति एकांतिक भक्त दिगेर मध्य प्रबला. So very good point. He is saying that even though both are means of attaining the Lord, but those who are very serious sadhakas, they don't engage in deity worship. They concentrate fully in Smaranam and Shravanam and Kirtanam. They fully focus on the highest of all paths. Like for example, you have to come a little ahead. This mic doesn't get the sound.
Maybe with just one number like this, like
Yes. So we see devotees like Haridas Thakur and Ramanand Rai and many acharyas. They did not exclusively worship deities, they exclusively took shelter of Shravanam and Kirtanam. And even Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he did this vrata of 100 crore names in 9 years. He completed. He put a small deity of Mahaprabhu. He did not do any puja, just a small deity, and in front of Mahaprabhu he chanted 1 billion names. It took 9 years. If every day you chant 3,33,333 names, then it takes you 9 years to complete 100 crores. Or 1 billion, 9.5 years. So he was the ideal example of doing achar and prachar. I mean, he did not do prachar without doing the ultimate achar. From bhajan for 9 years. So very, very empowered. You can imagine what his prachar must be, after he came out after 9 years. And Bhakti Pradeep Tirtha Maharaj, one disciple of Bhakti Vinod, he came to Mayapur and said, "Oh Bhaktisiddhanta, now you should preach. 9 years you are chanting. You should do Sankirtan. You should come to Kolkata and you should do Sankirtan." So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was chanting. He told him, "You don't see Sankirtan. I see Gaur Nitai is dancing here in Mayapur. Why should I go to Kolkata? Maya Nagari." And he jumped in Radha Kund. In Mayapur there is Radha Kund. He jumped. He said, "I don't want to go to Kolkata." So he was in the Bhajananandi mood for 9 years.
9 years.
So this is the highest. अनेक महाजन नाम मालाई कीमत परिमाण स्मरण ओ कीमत परिमाण नाम कीर्तन करे थाकेन. Now this is very important. We don't practice this. I mean, very few devotees know this. But according to Bhakti Vinod Thakur, you can count your names not only in japa, but when you are singing in kirtan, you can count your names. He is saying here that many realized souls, they chant. They count their names in japa as well as in kirtan. कीर्तने विशेष लाभ हইয়া যে তাহাতে শ্রবণ স্মরণ আর কীর্তন এই তিন অঙ্গেতেই অনুশীলন হইতে থাকে. Kirtan is more powerful than even japa, because in kirtan we do shravan, kirtan and smaran simultaneously. They occur simultaneously during kirtan. That's why Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati writes in that Vaishnava K, he says, Kirtano prabhave smarano sambhava uchchakara kari Harinam rava. Says by loudly singing kirtan only you can do smarana, remembrance. Remembrance coming, real remembrance comes in kirtan. I also always find that when you do kirtan, then the remembrance is so strong. All your senses. During japa the mind may wander, but during kirtan, no chance. एक ग्रंथ संख्या करी आरंभीरे नाम क्रमे 3 लक्ष स्मरी पूरे मन काम. one has to start chanting with 4 rounds. According to Bhaktiratna Thakur, 4 rounds is known as one granthi, and you should increase in multiple of 4 rounds, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 16. And ultimately the minimum prescribed by the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is 16 granthis, which means 64 rounds, 100,000 names. So Krame 3 laksha smari pure manakam. Oh Lord, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling one should increase up to 3 lakhs. Very hard. Then you Sankhya madhye kichu naam karibe kirtan tahe sarva indriya spurti ananda nartan. And in your 1 lakh name, or in your 4 rounds or 16 rounds or 8 rounds, whatever you are chanting, in that rounds, some part of those rounds you can do in kirtan. But what will happen in kirtan is that all your senses will be floating in happiness. Sarvendriya spurti hoy ananda nartan. So all the senses will dance. Name navavid ang karay ashray tathapi kirtana smriti sarva shrishta. A beautiful verse. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says all the 9 kinds of devotional service are present in the name. All the Navda Bhakti are present in the name. But there is something higher than the name also, and that is Nama Kirtanam. Sarva Shrestha. It is supreme of all processes. Archan marge oi shravan kirtanai adhikar bhed kriya bhed. Archan marge te ghada ruchi jar shravan kirtane siddhi taha. One who develops very strong attachment to deity worship, very strong affection for one's deities, and always thinking about one's deities. Slowly by that love for the deities, one will develop attachment for the holy names. So ultimately the goal of deity worship was also now. So it's not that one should become so deeply attached to one's deities they forget the chanting. The Nam. Name, then it becomes Sahajiya. If one is too much attached to the deities, it takes care and everything. But but one does not complete one's chanting, and the deity does not accept one's. Name Aikantiki Rati Haibe Jahar Shravana Kirtana Smruti Kevalataha. I don't know why devotees are not reading this kind of books, are the highest. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that one who has exclusive attachment to the holy name, that devotee takes full shelter of Shravana, Kirtana and Smarana while chanting the holy name. He does not do anything. नाम श्रवण विषयी कर्मी और ज्ञानी 3 टाई बहिर्मुख केनना ताहारो इतिहास स्वार्थ सुखेरो एई देरो इंद्रिय परणे विषयर चेष्टा काले इंद्रिय परणे कर्मी रो श्रेष्ठ निजेर समस्त कष्ट ज्ञानी रो श्रेष्ठ तीनों पद अतिक्रम करिया जीव अंतर्मुख होए अंतर्मुख कनिष्ठ मध्यम उत्तम वेदे. So even before one becomes Kanishta Adhikari, there are 3 stages. One is Vishayi, then in this Karmi, and there is Jnani. Vishayi means one who performs action just simply because sense gratification. Karmi is one who does work with no attachment for results or offers the fruit to the Lord. And Jnani is one who wants to inquire higher. So when you rise below all these 3, then you become Kanishta Adhikari. Chaturvida Bhajante Imam means those who come to Krishna for money, for diseases eradication and for artho, artharth, jigyasu, for inquisitiveness and for knowledge. So these four kinds of devotees are lower than Kanishta Adhikari. When you cross these four stages, then you become Kanishta Adhikari, when you get attachment for the form of the Lord deities. So Antarmukh, they become more Antarmukh, more introvert. And then Kanishta Antarmukh, Anya Devadi Tyag Karya, Sarva Ved Haya, Krishna Archan Kare. And he gives up the worship of other demigods, Kanishta Adhikari. And he does exclusive center of Krishna. Krishna Swarup, O Krishna, Bhakta Swarup or Abhigya, Kintu Swa Swarup. But the Kanishta Adhikari does not know three things. One's own spiritual form and the potency of the devotees. He doesn't know these two things. Aparadhi, no. Eyadire Madhi Swanishta Pravruti Sutarang Shuddha Vaishnav Na Haile Vaishnav Praya. That is why the Kanishta Adhikari does not have faith in the name to chant constantly. He just believes in the form. That is why he is only Vaishnav Praya. Praya Vaishnav means like a shadow of Vaishnav Abhas. Then Madhyam Adhikari, he becomes Antarmukh and he is known as Shuddha Vaishnav Parinit. Because Madhyam Vaishnava chants constantly. And Uttam Vaishnava is the Vaishnava who realizes the Naam, Rupa, Guna, Lila while chanting. That is Uttam Vaishnava. So, Shram Shravan Kirtan Smarane Ke Kram. What is the process of doing Naam Shravan Kirtan? Seva Nati Dasya Sakhya Atma Nivedana Sahaje Namero Sange Haibe Pravartana. When one starts chanting the name, immediately one starts getting Dasya Bhakti, obeisances, and Sakha Bhakti and Atma Nivedanam Bhakti, they automatically arise in the name. One does not have to cultivate them separately. Doesn't have to follow. Automatically they come in the name. So Nam Nami Ek Tattva Vishwasa Koriya Daso Aparad Chadi Nirjana Vasya. How can you become free from offenses? When you have faith that there is no difference between the name and Krishna. Then you get that faith that there is no difference between the name and God, Krishna. Then one becomes free of offenses. One sits in a secluded place. One just chants Ati Swalpa Dine Naam Hayya Uday Shri Sama Sundara Rupa Hriday Hayye Na Uday. Very good, but I don't know why devotees are not realizing this. Because what Bhaktivinoda Thakur says is that if you have full faith that the name is Krishna and you sit down in a solitary place to chant, then very few days the name will arise in your heart. In very few days. Swalpadin. And what will come first? The form of Lord Shama Sundara. The form of Shama Sundara will arise in one's heart while chanting the name. That is the first sign of spiritual realization while chanting. There is a long commentary again. Sadhana krama ei antarmukho bhakto mahashaya prathame dash aparad tyag प्रवृत्ति केवल नाम स्मरण और कीर्तन निरंतर साधन करें स्पष्ट नाम उच्चारण पूर्वक और स्मरण कीर्तन करें. So the process is that first one should give up the 10 offenses and then one should try to make the naam smarana and kirtan as continuous as possible throughout the day. Spashta ucharan, very clear pronunciation. One should pronounce the mantra very clearly. And naam spashta sthira ho sukhera haile Shri Sam Sundarera Roop Dhyan Kare. Very beautiful. Unfortunately, sometimes devotees think that when chanting one should only hear the sound. But what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying is that when you are chanting the name with very clear pronunciation and having faith, deep faith in the name, then slowly, sthir, the Naam will become clear, steady and joyful. When the name will become clear, steady and joyful, then one should meditate on the form of Sri Sam Sundar while chanting. One should make an effort to meditate on the form of Sham. That is known as Svichcha Purvika. In fact, Satsarup Maharaj, I think, wrote a letter to Prabhupada and asked, should we think of the Leela while chanting? Prabhupada said, what should we think? That is our duty. But the Leela will not come first. First the form has to come. If the form is not there, then
imagination.
Imagination. Yes. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying you have to make an effort to remember the form. I think very few devotees are doing this.
You also need to reach that platform, the steadiness, and that one is
in chanting.
Then he is full faith in the holy name.
Yes.
That should be there.
Yes.
Otherwise,
yes. Obviously, devotees who are chanting for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, they should, even after that many years, they don't see the form. So then, we are not following the process said by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So, Namartha, Haste Mala, Sankhya, Mone ba Mukhe, Krishna Namanusandhan Korite Korite, Nama Artha Swarupa, Taha Chintan Darshan Korite Thakipen. I mean, these lines are the whole essence of Nam Bhajan. What Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, you take the mala in your hand and Maneva Mukhe in your mind and in your mouth, remember Krishna. Try to remember Krishna. And try to remember the meaning of the mantra you are chanting. Not simply hearing. You hear the sound, but unless you remember the meaning of the mantra, how will you go deep in the mantra? The mantra should go deep in your mind, and the mind should go deep into the mantra. Both ways. So, Swarup Tatha Chinmay Darshan Karite Thakile. Namartha Swarup Jaha Chinnayane. Darshan. Means when you start chanting with faith, you should try to see the form of Sham Sundar with your internal eyes. By chanting, with the eyes of the soul. If you can come this side. So, એ સમય નામ રસેર ઉદય હોય. નામરત સહિત રૂપ એકત્વ પ્રાપ્ત હોય લઈ અથવા શ્રી મૂર્તિર સમ્મુખે વસ્યા રૂપ દર્શન ઓ નામ સ્મરણાદિ કરીબેન. This is the main. If you cannot think of Sham Sundar's form while chanting, then one should sit in front of a deity while chanting, or one should sit in front of a photograph and try to see that form while chanting, and then close one's eyes and try to see that form inside. When you look at the deities or you look at the photo of your Ishtadev, then you close your eyes and see that form inside. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So like that, the name and the form will become one. नाम सहित रूप एकत्व प्राप्त होई लई कृष्ण गुण सकल स्मरणे आनी ते अभ्यास करिबे. Very important. So when the name and the form become one while chanting. When you say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, then you should remember, immediately you should see Krishna's form with your internal eyes. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And when you see that form with your internal eyes, then the name and the form will become one, like waves. And when it will become one, then from Nama and Rupa will come out Guna, Lila, the qualities, 64 qualities of Krishna. They will list. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, if they are not coming out from the name and the form, then you should make a practice. You should try to remember the 64 qualities. Abhyas. He uses the word Abhyas. Means from Bhaktiratna Sadhu, Nectar of Devotion, we have the 64 qualities of Krishna. So while chanting, when your name and form has become one, one should try to see the qualities while chanting. So then नाम रूप ओई गुण एकत्र अभ्यस्त होइले प्रथमे मंत्र ध्यान में लीला रसमरण करिया तार नाम रूप गुण सहित ऐक्य करिया लइबे. It's going very fast now. Bhaktivinoda Thakur. When name, form and qualities become one while chanting, when you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna, you get the smell of Krishna, fragrance, you get the smile of Krishna, you see his qualities. Dhira Lalita, Susnigdha, multilinguist. Krishna is talking with others, you will hear Krishna's voice, and all these things will come while chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So when they come while chanting, then name, form and qualities become one. Then comes the Leela. The Leela is actually coming out from the qualities, because when Krishna does Leela with the gopis, it is gopis are attracted to Krishna's qualities. That is why he can do the Leelas. So when your name, form and qualities become one, then one will actually see the pastimes while chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. It's not very hard and fast, like black and white. Sometimes you can get a glimpse of the qualities while remembering the form also, remembering the qualities also. You can get a glimpse of the Leela. But the main process is to follow like that. Don't go like when your one foot is strong, then you go to the next. So that is what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is suggesting. Mantra Dhyanamaya Leela means that Leela which can be captured in the mantra. Now this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra has so many different meanings. Raghunath Das Goswami, Jeev Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Sanatana, they have created different meanings of the Maha Mantra. Unlimited number of meanings arise. So and the main meaning of the Maha Mantra is the Leela. Because in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, when Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai what is the main subject to think of, Ramananda Rai says it's a Leela. So the Leela is the main goal of now, ultimately. And ए समय नाम रस तत्व उभय होए, स्मरण करिया तार नाम रूप गुणेर सहित ऐक्य करिया लइबे. Try to unite all of them, make one. मंत्र ध्यान में ही भावना दृढ़ होइले स्वारसी की अष्टकाल लीला ध्यान करिते करिते संपूर्ण रसोदय होइबे. And when the name, roop form and the qualities in the pastimes are become one while chanting, and you still churning the nectar, you are still chanting, going deeper and deeper into the name, then slowly Svarasiki, Ashtakaliya Leela gets manifest. Why it is Svarasiki? Because before meditating on the Ashtakaliya Leela, you have to know about your own form. Some realization. If you don't have about your own form, then you don't know where you are in that Leela, how you are participating in that Leela. So Svarasiki, Ashtakaliya Leela arises by the name. The name has everything. There is no need of any other Siddha Pranali or any other kind of Diksha. Name is everything. Dhyan karite karite sampurna rasoday hoibe. The rasa arises fully in the heart, like the sun in the Leela manifest. Ei sadhanero ar arambha kale sadak praya kanishta bhav prapti anati vilambe sadaka uttam sadhu sang madhyam bhakta hiya avasheshe uttam bhakta madhe parinitaha. In the beginning of starting Nam Bhajan, the devotee is known as Kanishta. But as he follows this process of chanting, the devotee becomes Madhyama, and then the devotee becomes Uttama. Ultimately, Uttamadhikari. Kanishta avasthai kichudin namabhyas hoye namabhyase anartha dur hoile shuddha nam adhikar o Vaishnava seva adhikar. In the Kanishta stage is the stage which takes the longest time to cross. Once we cross Kanishta Adhikari stage, we come to Madhyam, then it is very fast to Uttam. Because we are chanting the name constantly in Madhyam. So when he comes to Madhyam, in the Kanishta stage, he is doing Namabhas, Namabhyas. Practice. By practicing very sincerely, then he gets the final result. And Shuddha Nam. And then he gets the result of serving the Vaishnavas. So that is the process of Nam Bhajan. Thank you very much. And we have questions. Any questions?
So Kanishta stage, he can chant Namabhas, eh?
Yes. Nama Abhyas.
Abhyas.
Abhyas means practice. In the Kanishta stage, one has to do very serious practice. Because in the Madhyam stage, one almost reaches Radhanuga. When it comes to Nishtha, Madhyam Adhikari stage starts after Anartha Nivrutti on the fifth stage of Nishtha. And at that time, one is already coming to Ruchi, so one is already getting Radhanuga. Radhanuga Bhakti starts at Ruchi. So it's very easy for the Madhyama to chant because already he is getting the taste. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela, everything. So for Kanishta, the Abhyas is very important, the practice. But the practice should be like this. What we heard today, not simply hearing the sound. I have seen devotees hearing the sound for 20, 30 years. Still they don't even see the form while chanting. They don't make progress. When Bhakti Vinod Thakur says very quickly you will make progress.
Also in Jiva Dharma, the progress is fast.
Yeah. In fact, within 3 to 6 months you can see the form of the Lord while chanting. If you are putting his photograph or DT, always chanting with the form.
He was saying that they need a qualification that one has full faith that the name and form is same. It's not different.
No, one cannot have full faith unless one realizes.
Yeah, this is point.
Yes. No, one should have theoretical faith, not realized faith. At least one should accept that name and the Lord are one. Not realized, but still accept.
Yes. fully accept by theory.
Theory.
Yeah, yeah. Now understand the point.
Yes.
Maybe they don't have even that sometimes.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
can be the why
Yeah. Then they are not qualified for Harinam Diksha. In Harinam Chintamani it is said that a disciple who is qualified for Harinam Diksha, he has two qualifications. One, he thinks that the name is the greatest treasure in my life. Full faith. Theoretical. He will not realize. Theoretical. Second, full faith that by chanting, I am doing everything. I don't need to do anything. That faith. So these two faith anybody has, he becomes qualified for Nam Diksha. And performing this type of bhajan.
So Nam Diksha is the most elevated Diksha. Nam Diksha.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say this is the starting
No,
of the Diksha.
Nam Diksha is more elevated than Mantra Diksha. Because Nam gives us the Leela. Krishna Mantra hoite hobe samsara mochon. Krishna Name hoite hobe pabe Krishna Racharon. That's why in Gaudiya Math, once as Brahman Diksha, Gayatri Diksha devotees came, they said, we want to sit on higher seat while eating prasadam than Harinam Diksha. They will sit low, we will sit high. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said, no, it should be opposite. Harinam Diksha should get high seat. Because they have full dependence on Nam. And the others should sit below.
So this is a history, the history of Bhaktisiddhanta.
Yeah. That is why Prabhupada, our Prabhupada, he very deep, he implemented the yajna, the fire sacrifice during Nam Diksha. In Gaudiya Math, they do the yajna during Mantra Diksha, second Diksha.
Only the second.
Yes. But Prabhupada, he give the fire sacrifice during Nam Diksha because Nam Diksha is the most important. By doing the yajna in the Nam Diksha, if they take the Nam seriously, they should take Nam seriously.
Yes.
Full faith. So Nam, Yag, Tap, Pundra and Mantra. These are the five things given at the time of Pancharatri ki Diksha. So, but ultimately Nam is enough. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, when he gave Nam to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, the year the Babaji is not accepted. But Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, his Guru Manjari, he gave the Diksha name, Nam, Shri Varsha Bhanavi Devi Daita Das to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati has not made up that name himself. That name has been given by Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. And yajna is not required because the Nam has everything. There are millions of yajnas in the name. Nama eva para makha, Nam eva para gati, Nam eva paro dharmo, Nam eva para kriya. In the Adi Puran Krishna. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati got Diksha, the Navadip dust. He gave the name in his right ear. It is a real Diksha. Name. The Guru gives the name in the seed form. In the Nam Diksha, that seed contains all the Nam Rupa Guna Leela. Because the Guru is realizing it by chanting. So when he gives the seed capsule, it goes into the ear at the time of Diksha. It enters the heart. Then one gives to give water every day. Sprouts. Then the disciple sees the Rupa, Guna and the Leela by chanting. So ultimately the name is the mercy of the Guru. It's the seed. It's the seed of bhakti, seed of prema given by the Guru inside the heart. Very deep.
try many times, but the form is like everything is black.
Black. Sham Sundar is black.
Not that black.
That black should come. Sham Sundar. It's very easy. In yoga, it is known as Tratak. Just a word of Tratak.
Concentrating on
Tratak means focusing your eyes on one object for a long time. So when you close your eyes, you will see that. Visualization. Form visualization. Tratak. So you can do Tratak. That's what Bhaktiratna Thakur is recommending. You sit in front of the deity, you look at the form and close your eyes. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Then when the form is going, again black, again open your eyes, again look at the form. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. And again close your eyes. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Very soon, within a few months.
So this inattentive
আমি সকল নাম ভজন প্রণালী শিখাইবে আপনি বার বাংলাতে কই
So this inattentive chanting in this system, by this focalizing on the form,
Kirtan.
it will go the inattentive chanting, that is namaparad.
that will go by two ways. For three ways. First is chanting near tulsi plant.
Yeah, that's
Second, by this thinking of the form while chanting, trying to become then you can't be inattentive because you have to look at the form. You are making an effort continuously to make the name and the form one. So how can you think of anything else? And the third thing is Nama Sankirtan. By doing Nama Sankirtan, Japa is very good. In fact, Hari Bhakti Vilas recommends some pranayam also before Japa. Try to do 5-10 minutes pranayam, your mind is peaceful during Japa.
Yeah, I see sometimes the seminar, sometimes they start to do this seminar, little 3-4 minutes of some...
Yes. Hari Bhakti Vilas recommends.
Gurudev, what about these labels? Like in the beginning stage,
my
labels
own realization is I have reached the stage which I have reached. I don't want to tell which stage it is, but that stage and the thing which has helped me a lot is meditation on the syllables, the Sanskrit syllables of the name. Hare. Think of the syllables. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji used to do that.
So the mind is fully
Focused.
Because the form sometimes is so pure. Sometimes
syllables, very powerful meditation while chanting. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji used to look at the form, Sanskrit syllables while chanting. Hare Krishna.
So Gurudev, first form or first labels in the beginning stage?
For me, my realization is that when I think of the syllables while chanting, the form comes effortlessly. I don't even have to make an effort.
But for us, what will be more
I think
beneficial?
that should be the same for you. The syllables are Parabrahma, Naam, Akshara, Brahma. They are, every syllable of the Naam is equal to God. So if you think of the syllables,
One need to have that faith.
But you can do both. Sometime you can think of the syllables, sometime you can think of the form.
and syllabus should be in Sanskrit.
Sanskrit, no, yes. I have even made an animation to meditate on that. Sanskrit writing animation. Yes. One stroke in Sanskrit, then you close your eyes, you think about that stroke. Then again you open your eyes, you see the next stroke. Like that. That's very powerful, very, very powerful. In fact, while talking also my mantra syllable visualization is going on. I feel a lot of benefit by that. I see the leela, I see the form, I see qualities because of the syllables. I don't know how. I told Mahaniti Maharaj also, so much power in the syllables, the form of the syllables. It's a good question you made. I forgot that point. After some time, the remembrance becomes continuous. Meditation on the Naam form Leelas. And the thing is, this marg which Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling, this is technically a bhajananandi process. Once you go deeper into the Naam, you can't preach. That's why, I mean, it's like you get so much nectar, you feel like even talking to others is a burden. When you are seeing the form, qualities, pastimes, you feel everything is a burden, you can't preach. So I try to remain a little down deliberately, because otherwise, I will set a limit, like up to the age of 50 I will preach, and then I will go fully rather no thinking of anything else. Let everybody else handle everything else. By that time, if there are some disciples to help and stay, then it's better, one can focus fully in the bhajan.
Seniority.
Yeah.
Take care of those things.
Yeah. Yes.
This thing.
But my nature is like, when I go deeper in the Naam, I always feel that, okay, anyway, this life we are going to the Goloka Nitya Leela. So why not sacrifice a bhajan a little bit and try to help some souls? I sometimes I feel selfish. That's why I try to also spend a lot of time in helping other souls.
That's what Prabhupada knows.
Yeah.
Baptism.
Yes. Work now, samadhi later. I think that word of Prabhupada is...
What Gurudev?
Work now, samadhi later.
Okay. Srila Prabhupada used to say.
Because if we don't preach, then we will go alone to the Nitya Leela. So some sacrifice is there. When Mahaniti Maharaj asked me, how are you doing both? I told Maharaj that once we start preaching with no selfish desire, selfless desire, when you start preaching, then the Lord keeps your remembrance also intact. Dadami Buddha Yoga Kshemam Vaham. He helps to keep the remembrance also intact. And don't forget the Lord. Even while preaching, while talking.
It's very subtle.
Yeah, yes.
Purity of intention in the preaching.
Yes, very.
It is not, little mix it, then automatically.
Karma kanda. And I think sitting in Radhakund itself is the highest bhajan. Because the air in this Ashtasakhi's kunjas, when it touches your body, then you get your Siddha Deha develops. It manifests. So these are the kunjas of the manjaris. That's the importance. In other places in Braja, manjaris are very hiding. But here in the Ashtasakhi Kunja, each Kunja is taken over by the 8 Manjaris. Because the Sakhis are not always here.
It says.
They take care. Even now in the evening, after Radha and Krishna are going to another place, Manjaris are cleaning the kunjas, making ready for tomorrow. Thank you for coming. We had so much nectar.